Hi, I'm Cadet Nigangara A. Balais and I will show you how to demonstrate or how to read a nautical chart. Step 1. Use the scale indicator to track the distance on a chart. Scales are expressed as ratios and differ from map to map. The scale printed in the upper right of the corner of the map will look something like 1 is to 100. A ratio of 1 is to 10 indicates that every 1 and 2.5 centimeters, the map equals 10,000 in 25,000 centimeter in the real world. Chart will smaller scale provide an up-close view depicting more area details and markers. If you are familiar with land maps, the scale work the same way there. A harbor chart is an example of small chart scale. Navigators needs a close view of the harbor with all the obstruction and other details. Larger charts show land and waterways but few additional details. Step 2. Find the unit of measurement used to indicate water depth. Look in the upper right corner of the map. Near the scale, you will see the unit of measurement printed in big letters. You need to know that this because chart use all sort of different measurement. Your chart could include feet, fathoms, or meters. In the US chart, generally use feet or fathoms. However, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Admission or NOAA has been begun converting its charts to meters for the sake of international consistency. Step 3. Read the chart's numbers to figure out the water's lowest depth. The black number printed on the chart represent water depth. Each number indicates the mean lower low water in an area. This is the average water depth at low tide. So most of the time water is deeper than what you see on a chart. If you see a negative number, that means the water depth in the area is typically less than what it listed on the chart. Step 4. Multiply fathoms by 6 to measure depths by feet. Number written and fathoms have unique look to them, so they are easy to spot. A fathom listing often consists of pair of numbers. The first number indicates the number of fathoms. The second number, which will be a small subscript, is the number of additional feet. For example, a listing of 0 and 3 means a depth of 0 fathoms. 3 feet, a listing of 3, and 2 means 3 fathoms, 2 feet or 20 feet total. Step 5. Multiply meters measurement by 3 to convert them to feet. For uniformity and simplicity, many modern charts use meters. This can be tough to understand if you are used to measurement in feet or fathoms. Multiplying by 3 is a quick way to get relatively accurate estimate of the water depth. For example, multiply a listing of 6 meters by 3 to estimate it as being at least 18 feet deep. The actual depth is 6 meters. So it isn't completely accurate, but it is helpful for avoiding shallow areas. If the depth are listed in feet, you can also divide them by 3 to quickly convert them to meters. And that's all.